for this stream.
Whoa.
Sorry, the demon.
Sir.
Say hi.
Oh, life-giving tea. Thank goodness. I hope the internet holds up. I kept, like, losing internet earlier today, so we're kind of playing with fire here. Looks to be good so far.
Oh, this is gonna be a good stream.
Oh, thank God we don't have to do a lot of voice acting, dude. My voice feels so weak.
Yeah, dude, how is your throat doing? Is it a little better or no?
It's just, it's weak and it hurts. It hurts donut.
That's like me, and that's why I look to you, Mike, because you're my strong boy.
I can't be strong today, Brian. I can't.
I need you to be.
I can't do
be
it, Brian.
You are my strength.
Brian, we're gonna have to look over all the notes in the Monokuma file, because I don't remember shit.
All I kind of remember, there was a body that was on fire, right?
Well, it exploded, yeah. There was a bomb attached to it.
Okay, that's what it was.
And everyone's like, is it Kyoko? And we're like, it's not Kyoko. She's a body of fake nails. Kyoko wouldn't have fake nails. She wears gloves.
Oh, that's right. There was like a tattoo, right?
Yeah, the wolf tattoo of the, like,
Fenrir.
Yeah, Fenrir, but it was like the symbol of what, some military group? Was that the story?
Yeah, like military or mercenary, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. We'll get through it. We'll get a chance to look at all the notes here, so we'll do that.
Whoa, Baikyua and Makoto showing up together.
Are they in love?
Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word.
We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together. Just the two of you?
What? Are you jealous?
No.
Hey.
Yes?
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. You can show up at any time. Like right now. Nope, just kidding. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared my anus. But, get it? We stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10. And if Monokuma doesn't show up in 10 minutes, legally, we're allowed to leave. What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again.
One can only hope.
What should we do? Should we keep looking? Should we keep waiting here, or? Or what?
What?
Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the one making me wait.
Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here. Now, can we?
See? That means Kyoko's still alive.
She's still kicking.
What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you.
Boo-hoo-hoo. Sorry, but you're wrong.
You're wrong.
But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree, it's a violation. I'll arrange a punishment right now. Is it me you're waiting for? I'm here. I'm assuming it's Kyoko.
Yeah. When we heard the voice, we all spun around to look. I spun around too many times I got dizzy and threw up.
hey,
I'm here. And no rule's been broken.
Knew it, Kyoko, I knew it. I knew my wife would be alive.
My wife too!
Shut up, Kyoko!
Kyoko, you're still alive. can't! A ghost!
Stop talking.
If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of that fun for later, right?
No fighting in the war room.
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate?
The one where you made me wait.
Am I wrong? You're so selfish. So spoiled! You're right, there's no penalty officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later.
Shing!
No, I'll make sure you're sorry later.
Ooh, menacing.
Anyways, hustle your butts onto the elevator. Michael was just drunk. I'll be just one step ahead of y'all.
When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko! Kiss me, darling.
I just picture Makoto. Kyoko! I'm right in front of you. Don't gotta yell.
Kyoko!
So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God. I'm so glad you're okay.
Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh?
He's right! Now we gotta deal with a ghost!
Hero, grown-ups are talking? I told you, stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped onto the elevator. Master, wait for me.
Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long?
But
I'll be happy when this trial's all over.
One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started. So I made everyone wait even more. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms.
Scandalous. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body has been discovered.
A likely story. Then, when did you find out?
So,
Just now, I finished my search and came back down. Just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed. Can I?
So that's why you were late.
however,
I'm sorry, I kept you all waiting.
Kept you waiting, huh? But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to?
wrong.
Wrong.
Wrong. Shut up. You're an idiot.
Let me just explain everything. Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school.
His penis. What? Kyoko's account has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook? Oh my gosh.
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go all over the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment for so far for me.
For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
She's so selfish. I love her.
I love her. Step on me. Well, if that's all.
Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what you said, right? Yeah, Makoto, that's what you're known for, overthinking.
Or sometimes just not thinking.
That's what I was getting at. It's like, you're known for not thinking at all, you idiot. Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the doors slid shut.
God, it's getting so empty.
Yeah, I know, right? This is getting pretty sad. This time the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. Can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. You'd think you'd get used to it. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyeballs. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. Oh, here we go. We gotta go into the despair talk again. It's like my hope has been taken away. No, it's left is despair.
Does this room look different? Why does it look so colorful?
Yeah, this looks very different, actually.
Yeah, like
What the fuck?
it's like super colorful. It's like some like 90s came back.
Oh.
Oh, I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for precious jokes and jabs have passed.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's get on with the show!
So the curtain opened for the 5th time, and I guess we're just not going to talk about the different room. Deadly judgment, deadly deception, deadly betrayal, deadly blah blah blah, deadly class trial. We know what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I've been here, right?
No, we get it. Okay. First and foremost, let's see what kind of, we got any new skills. I know we got a bunch more points, but I don't recall. Oh, we did. Decreases an argument to 3 statements or less. Effective during the non-stop debate and the bullet time battle. That sounds useful. What does it mean? Decreases an argument to 3 statements or less. I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Is that like there won't be multiple things you have to shoot? Maybe. Effective during the non-stop debate and bullet time battle final. Is that the end?
Does that just mean there'll be less bullets to choose from, like 3 or less?
I think then, yeah. Maybe it'll get straight to the point for you.
Maybe. That's worth like 5 points. I'd have to like get rid of something else if I wanted to equip that. Which might be worth it. I don't know. Increasing the time limit. That's pretty good. Steadies your aim a little. I mean, it sounds good. I haven't really noticed how much that's helped, but
Yeah.
Focus gauge decreases more slowly during cut. That's really good. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Increases damage to the opponent when the statement is destroyed. That's good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
This is bullet capacity. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe get rid of that, like, cool and composed.
Yeah, I don't really think I need that.
Oh, what's downshift?
That's the one that's like slow, reduces the aim speed. So I guess it can help you be more like accurate with it, but like I don't know. I'd rather be faster, personally.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. That seems good. Okay, let's go through everything here so we can get a refresher. Okay. So, due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Okay. The explosion has burnt the upper half of the body beyond recognition. The upper half of the body remained on fire and had to be extinguished. Because of this, the upper half was soaking wet, while the bottom half remained dry. I remember that because that was a whole thing with like the sprinklers and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Body was wearing notably long fake nails. Body had a tattoo of a dog on the back of the right hand. There were bits of charred debris near the body. It should be noted that the bomb, which had been removed from Monokuma in the gym, had disappeared. It's hard to imagine these two events are unrelated. Yeah, so that's clearly a piece of the bomb.
Yeah.
The sprinklers are programmed to come on every morning at 7:30, and this time is impossible to change. As such, it can be assumed that if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, it would have gotten wet. 7 a.m. Makoto wakes to the morning announcement. 7:30, Makoto and Aoi arrive in the dining hall. 7:30 to 9, Makoto meets the others in the gym, and together they head to the headmaster's room. 9 a.m., Toko is told to find the pickaxe in the garden where she discovers the body. The knife found near the body was the same knife that was used to stab it before the explosion. It is also the same knife that Toko had given to Makoto for safekeeping, and the knife the masked assailant was holding when they attacked Makoto. Tarp was hidden among the other items in the tool shed. One side was wet and filthy with mud and grime. The other side was completely clean and dry. One side was wet. So are we to believe that
The body was moved on this.
Well, that or it was covered when the sprinklers went off?
Oh.
And that's why one side is wet? Maybe? I don't know. I didn't even remember the tarp, so we'll have to think about that. And that's right, there's a missing chicken, isn't there? The number of it's the chicken did it! The number of chickens in the chicken coop has decreased from 5 to 4. Yasuhiro claims that there were, without a doubt, 5 chickens just before nighttime last night, and yet, it's only 4. Byakuya stated that there was no corpse in the garden just after nighttime last night, so it can be assumed the murder must have taken place sometime after that. Byakuya also said that he, Yasuhiro, Toko, and Aoi were in the gym the entire night, and none of them were alone at any point. The corpse had a mask covering its head and a white jacket covering the body. But the white jacket, yeah, it was clearly like, it wasn't wearing it, someone just kind of laid it over the body.
Yeah.
And then I guess stabbed it? I don't know. That's weird. A knife had been thrust into the abdomen and there were blood stains around the wound. The body had stopped bleeding, but the blood was still wet. It was noted, however, that there was no blood on the ground around the body. Mikuro Ikusaba, female known as the Ultimate Soldier. She became Ben obsessed. Come on, game, get it together. She became obsessed with the military from a young age. She disappeared while on vacation in Europe and reappeared in Japan 3 years later. Apparently, every member of Fenrir gets a tattoo somewhere on their body to represent their membership in the group. Usually a tramp stamp, but you can opt for the hand tattoo if you want. Apparently, the killing game began with 16 participants, all students. It is assumed that Mikuro Ikusaba was the 16th student. Monokuma also revealed that the reason Kyoko wears gloves is to hide something she doesn't want anyone to see. Didn't he say her hands were like scarred?
Yeah, something like that. Like they're gross underneath or something.
She's got gross hands.
She's got like Megan Fox thumbs.
Oh no! Kyoko, I want a divorce. This wood block decoration was found in Kyoko's room. It looks like it's actually the key to one of the lockers in the dojo. So here's the weird thing, right?
Okay.
We found this in Kyoko's room.
Yes.
So it seems like the immediate assumption was that Kyoko had something to do with it. But didn't Byakuya have the key to Kyoko's room?
Yes.
Because he's the one who had to let us in. So again, I don't know the time frame of everything, but it seems like during any of this time that the murder would have taken place, the only one who could get into Kyoko's room is Byakuya. So that's an interesting thing to think about. A set of titanium arrows was found in a dojo locker. There appear to be 10 in total. I'm Curious to see what those have to do with anything, because I don't think anyone's been shot with an arrow, but who knows. Along with the arrows, there was also a wadded up ball of duct tape in the locker. The duct tape had traces of blood on it. It's assumed that this is related to the case, but nobody can imagine how. Then Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school, to sneak into the second floor of the dorms. This area seems to have no monitors or security cameras. And that is all she wrote.
See, some of these are they just get open-ended, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
All right, well,
Oh,
fuck, here we go.
Yeah, let's just go for it, I guess.
The game's gonna have to kind of spoon-feed it.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Figure out who done it.
We know how this
If you
works,
can figure
dude.
out who done it, then only they will receive punishment.
It's only like our
But
5th fucking
if
trial.
you pick the wrong one,
Right, case 5.
then I'll punish
Just in
everyone
case you guys forgot how this
besides the
thing fucking
back
works,
end,
like you have to
and the
vote
one
for
that
the murderer.
deceived everyone else will graduate.
I wonder
Okay,
if-
well, I'll leave the rest
If this
up
game
to
actually
you.
has like cutscenes where it's like, hey, if you do fail, there is like a cutscene where everyone
Well, then,
dies.
let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
I don't know.
Like that'd be cool.
That's a good
I would say.
No.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. Kyoko's like, don't think it's me.
It's Kyoko. There's no
Oh, fucking
my-
hero! That was, dude! I was joking, come on.
But he's not. That's the thing. He's not.
This fucking guy.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost.
Fucking idiot, I swear.
She has legs and stuff.
Ghost
Well,
legs.
that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Dude, just shut up.
There's a
Oh,
limit to
what?
how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
For once, I agree with Byakuya.
I'm on your side.
So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
Oh, we
Then
about to do
let's
that
compare
Dan Sans game
Kyoko's
against
traits
him.
to the traits of the
You're
dead
wrong.
body.
You're stupid.
Wait, why are we going through this? Why are we proving that the body isn't Kyoko? That clearly. Y'all, she's standing right there. Oh, God. One important trait Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her. It's her face.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
Cold hands.
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
And our scars remind us that the past is real. I tear my heart open, just to feel.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward because Hiro's an idiot. This is literally just to convince Hiro that Kyoko's not a ghost.
Yeah, literally.
So I don't have any choice but to...
Touch her.
Yeah, why doesn't someone just grab her and be like, look, not a ghost. Tattoo on the right hand, exploded body analysis, fake nails. Okay. I'm guessing fake nails is
Kyoko there
probably
is
what
just
we're
a
gonna be needing
ghost.
here. How do you, hold on, hold on, gotta remember the controls. Okay,
Oh,
let's
yeah,
see.
pull this back out for you.
So, well, I've got them right here.
Oh.
Silencer, yeah, right mouse button, fast forward control. Oh, mouse wheel, that's easy enough. Concentrate, space, okay. Okay, there we go. Fuck. Immediately hit the wrong, immediately hit the wrong thing.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Hold on.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No, that's wrong.
No,
No, you're an idiot. Stop being stupid for once in your life.
No, there's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember?
Good luck fitting those bitches in some gloves.
I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that
We gotta
would have been a
make
pretty
the
big pain.
nails.
Besides,
still wear gloves
Kyoko
for
wears
nails.
gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
Hero, you don't know anything.
If anyone doesn't
You're
know
simple
women,
like
it's
that.
You.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made.
Actually, yeah, I do have a theory. I think that the corpse wasn't me.
If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Wow, we figured it out. All right, good job, everybody. Let's go home.
Which should have been
Right.
obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
Mikuro
Oh my-
Ikusaba. Who else would it be?
That's the first thing I said. You're
It's like the
one
only
who's
other
been
option,
dragging us
unless there's some
around in
bullshit
circles.
like, actually, JK, there's a 17th student.
Right.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Sprinkler's exploded body analysis tattoo on the right hand. Tattoo on the right hand, I'm guessing, is what we're gonna
Kyoko
need.
really is still alive. Then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description
No,
in the
you're wrong. It wasn't.
You're wrong!
Well, if we can't identify the
Well, we can identify the body. I know we can. It's tattoo.
No, that's wrong.
You're wrong.
Just
Tina.
Makoto can't even get the words out. It's like, no, you tattoo with the head. Hold on.
There's one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What?
I was just looking at
For
him like,
real?
dude.
One word at a time, Makoto. You can do it.
You're lying. You'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Okay. Cool. That's a cool
Unusual
response.
death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring
It's
out
okay,
who it
Makoto.
was
You're a good boy. Here's a treat.
Yay, a Makoto treat.
is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
No, Hina. It's a hand. Try to keep up, honey.
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
You're my bitch.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If you compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should become clear. I mean, do we just use the tattoo on the right hand thing, or like, oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
guess, right?
Or unless we
You
do
compare
the profile?
to... Oh, yeah. We talked about the Fenrir.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is a doggy. Bark, bark.
What?
No, we're doing this stuff. Wolf, I assume.
Yeah.
That was hard.
Now I understand.
Now I understand. Doggies go bark.
The representation of Fenrir is...
Whenever we do
a
this,
wolf.
I swear to God, I think Makoto is just like, W.
Oh. Makoto, just say the word. Hold on, I got this. Oh.
It's Wolf. He's trying to say Wolf.
Can we just move on,
It's from
please?
Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf face.
Like, they're gonna go through the whole trial, and Makoto's still in the background trying to, like, spell wolf. See, they have a PH?
Ah, shit, I put an R. I gotta start over.
Hold on.
And a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that
Wow, it took so long
person
to get
must
to
have
that,
once
huh?
belonged to Fenrir.
There must be a connection here somewhere, but I just can't think.
So it must have been Mukuro.
Oh, that's what it is.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
Says who? That's just what we assumed for some reason.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
What a shame. We never even got to talk to her, and she shows up and gets fucking murked.
Right.
Are you saying the
I wonder if there was a
mastermind
way
is
that
dead?
like we could have found her maybe.
Now we
Nah,
have to
probably
have a cool last trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
What? We were wrong?
But I
Impossible.
mean,
We're always right.
The ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate
She's
despair
the
in
ultimate
first place.
merc. I don't know.
Well, she is, right? Didn't it say like she's the ultimate soldier or something?
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, soldier.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
Oh, fuck, you know that girl.
Girl.
And who was she?
I thought he was about to say, so wait, Kyoko is a ghost.
So Kyoko's definitely a ghost then. Aw, are we really back on that? You made me lose my concentration. Now I gotta think about how to spell wolf again.
She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
I'm just gonna draw a picture instead.
Usually when there's a scene where an
That's
important
just-
character dies,
my
it
dude
has
in
a
Charlie
lot
language.
more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character?
Clearly not. She never even showed up. Until now.
Right?
Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
No, we're the main characters.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
Okay, so wait, so she's the secret 16, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't they give her a room down here then? Like on the main floor with everyone?
That's a good question. I don't know. I can only assume that that's part of the secret. But Kyoko said there were dorms on the second floor, right? That couldn't be accessed without the key. So I assume that's where she was staying.
Oh, that's weird, but yet she never had to show up for a class trial, so isn't that once again a violation?
Again, I'm guessing this is all part of the game. I don't know. Like, she was obviously meant to be a secret from the start.
Yeah.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with
Okay.
it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
It's just the opposite of right.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait.
Possible.
But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
But remember this. I will always be an asshole.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record.
I am the real Shady.
The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place.
Yeah, no duh.
Hammer that point straight into your big old brains.
Coda's like, what? Someone's been killed? Who?
What you're saying is that both the victim
Wait, it
and
was
the
murder?
culprit are part of the
Oh
same
my god,
body?
it's terrible.
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no.
All of us killed
There's a
Mukuro
chance that there's
by
some
not
mystery
paying attention to
17th
her.
person
Don't
who's
you
been
see?
hiding all along.
Nope.
Oh,
There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
So you say.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
What if he
Did
tripped
it?
and fell?
Who's the killer this
On a knife.
time?
It happens.
Get a hold of yourself.
Right?
We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Makoto, and that's it.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Based on what we know, there can only be 2 suspects. Toko and Genocide Jack. You know, the same person.
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there.
Did he ever say why he went to the garden at night, suspiciously?
So, the murder must have taken place after
No, I don't
I
think
left
he
the
did.
garden.
He just kind of said that he was there.
Yeah, like at some point someone should ask, like, why were you
However,
at the garden anyway?
Hiro,
You don't
Toko,
strike me
Hina,
as a
and
gardener.
I were in the
Or a
gym
fan
the
of
entire
chickens.
time.
The
Right.
gym?
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs.
I had to stare at Hiro's penis. You didn't have to, but you did anyway.
I told you to get away from me.
Like I said, I had to stare at his penis.
All of which is to say, the 4 of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it! Can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say
it wasn't me.
regarding the whole
There, I did
alibi
it.
thing.
It was
Are
me.
you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Yeah, someone please
Oh.
help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at, well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Body definitely wasn't there at 10 o'clock, because we killed the person at 11.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right?
What time did we find the body, or did
She
Toko
went to
find the
go
body?
get the pickaxe.
Yeah, it was like just after 9. Because that's
Just
when we were
after 9.
breaking into the whatchamacallit.
Oh, okay.
I got it!
Dangan!
The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when he left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep
For
before
me,
nighttime hit,
I didn't do it.
so I don't have an
So there you
alibi
go.
after 10 o'clock.
Let's move on to Kyoko now.
But I'm sure I met up with everyone
What about
else
you, girl?
before 9 this morning.
What's your story?
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh, yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m., and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Is that a good thing? Probably not. Okay then, it looks like the game has begun. Time to lie. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Again, I apologize if my voices are not on point tonight. I am feeling quite sick, but we're gonna make it through.
Yeah.
Sprinklers, exposed body. Oh.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
So I'm guessing this will have to do with the sprinklers,
Yep.
right?
And Makoto doesn't have an alibi for
Yeah,
most of that
the
time.
sprinklers come into
Yeah,
play.
from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
No.
That's more than
Because the
enough time to
sprinklers.
commit murder, I should think.
Yeah.
So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
So, yeah. Here we go.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock
It took
and 9
place.
o'clock
Hey,
in
it
the
took
morning.
my the helium's kicking in.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
No, you're right, big titty girl.
Oh, do I have to hit the other? No, I have to hit Baku this thing, don't I?
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
So the 10 o'clock at night then is probably what I have to hit.
And Makoto doesn't have it.
Yeah, from 7.
That's more than enough time.
So Makoto,
If you have any objections.
Oh my god.
we've
Wait,
established
damn.
a time frame for the murder.
Ugh.
It took place somewhere between.
No, that's wrong.
You're wrong, Baikua.
No, I hate you.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10
Actually,
o'clock. It happened
And what makes you say that?
because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet?
What?
How dare you spew such indecent words?
The mouth down south.
That's an interesting one. I'm gonna have to start using that. Hey, how's your mouth down south?
Hey girl, how your mouth down south be wet? That's fucking- I hate that.
I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By
Threw a
denying the
bucket of
sprinkler,
water on the
are
body.
you trying to deny
Just for
my
fun.
entire existence?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you
She's
really,
really
think it
embracing
wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why.
We're
I need-
trying.
Need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence, and that should do it. If you look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Oh, we're doing one of these, aren't we? Okay, let's just double check these controls again. Okay, reload his tab. Let's select truth bullet. Yeah, okay. Cool. All right, great.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No. I don't know anything. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No.
Stop saying you hate me. You sound like fucking Anakin. I hate you.
Oh, yo.
I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No. I don't know anything.
Oh, that was easy.
How can you say it wasn't the
This should prove it.
This should prove it. Probably, maybe. I don't really know.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
You know, it was on fire and shit.
Right?
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry.
I'm used to dry bottoms.
If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Hina.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if
No.
the sprinklers didn't get the body wet,
No.
then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
Wow, look at us go,
Makoto's
piecing it
alibi
together and
was
shit.
only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Thank you, husband. I mean, hero.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi
Shut
is
up.
Kyoko.
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi, which would mean that Makuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. It really must have been me. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
So, you know, just go ahead and don't vote for me then.
Which is why I can't let that happen.
Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
I mean, technically all of us kind of have a reason to kill someone, if only just to get out of this fucking school.
Right.
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me?
Oh no, we've always been blaming you.
Stop wasting
From the
time.
very
Stop
beginning.
wasting energy. You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Yes?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss. Shutting up now.
Why, you listen to Byakuya?
Anyway,
Yeah, right.
Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right,
No.
Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
No.
If she had a motive
I don't think so.
and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
No.
Well, if Hiro thinks so, then it must be true. He's always right.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Whoa, 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 Kyoko, hey. We moved on from me.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
This is where the tarp comes in.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Certain something at the scene was used to cover the body. Could it have been fake nails?
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact,
Wait, she actually thinks
that's
us?
exactly what the killer did.
Did
I
we
don't-
murder someone?
I don't think she's thinks it's us. This is probably going to be leading to something, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though, because she's right that you could cover the body with the tarp. But remember how like it specifically said that the blood on the body was still wet, but there's no like blood on the tarp anywhere. So something seems kind of off about that.
The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean.
Yeah, weird how there's no blood on it, huh?
This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from
Because normally
getting
I'd say, well, they
soaked.
just cleaned the tarp, but why would they clean just one side of the tarp?
Yeah.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
I do agree with her, though. Like, just because the body didn't get covered in water doesn't mean that the person had to have died after the sprinklers went off, you know?
Sure.
In other words,
I mean, the body could have
also-
been moved somehow, or...
exactly like the one Makoto just gave
Yeah.
us.
And that's the thing, too. I mean, you can use the tarp. Like, let's say the murder was taking place right there. The tarp over it, the knife could be poking up to keep the tarp even from touching where the blood would be, maybe. I don't know.
That's true. Why would Kyoko say that? Does she not love me anymore? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? Oh, he's probably getting to the same thing I was thinking of. But the body...
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Gah!
Now I must fight you, wife.
Makoto, wife beater mode, activate! Okay.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
So, didn't get dirty is probably what I have to shoot, yeah? Right?
Yeah.
By covering the body with the tarp,
The killer prevented it.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Protected from the water?
Since it was facing down toward the body,
I'm not sure which one I have to shoot
of course
here.
it didn't get dirty.
Yeah, okay.
No, that's wrong.
You're wrong, hero, like always.
Stop it with your two stupid mouth words!
One side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right?
I feel like I'm just now noticing like how fabulous those boots are.
Dude, they're stylish. They're in
Yakuya
season
said
right
it
now.
himself. Not to touch
Well,
it,
maybe
or
more
you
this
might get
winter,
some
but-
on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
But what about the dirty side, you
If
idiot?
they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
more than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Camouflage? What the, to blend in with the rest of the blood? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, what?
Huh? Blood was camouflage.
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
What?
Huh? What? But the body was stabbed, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So blood from the victim would have come out. Was this body like fucking drained of blood or some shit? Because now I'm thinking about the fact that there was no blood like on the ground. This is fucking weird.
So then the
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they
so
get
then the murder
something
didn't take
like
place
that?
there. The body was placed there.
I know! They could have grabbed
This
some
would
of
have
the
happened in
blood
that
packs from
blood.
the nurse's office.
This would have happened in that bloody ass room.
Well, the blood there was all like dried up though. There wasn't any like wet blood in there because that was from supposedly the incident that happened however many months or years back.
That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
The chicken.
Oh.
Somebody fucking
that's-
murked the chicken and used its blood. That's fucked. I got blood from right there in the garden, right? Which must mean that's totally what it is.
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
What? Chicken butt?
When I checked the
What
chicken
blood?
coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
Which means 3 chickens went missing. No, that's not Makoto.
Do you know how to math?
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing
That Brent
just
get out
because
like a
something
towel.
like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Make some sweet chicken nuggets out of that
I wonder
shit.
if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it.
They hung it up with,
Beforehand?
and they shot it with arrows. That's where the tape comes in. They hung it up, maybe.
Would they hung what up?
The coat, maybe? Or the chicken to the coat? I don't know. Okay, well, I think this is where the dojo is going to come into play now.
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
Nope, it's just kind of laying on top of it.
I think so.
No, you're wrong. No, I'm wrong.
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Yeah, also it was backwards.
Then that settles it.
Who wear a coat like that?
Sorry.
Yeah, who wear a coat like that? It's ridiculous.
What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred.
Well, if they're going through all this trouble, then I'm thinking someone clearly was trying to set up Makoto. Because, like, why else would they use, like, the knife that Makoto was entrusted to, like, hold on to?
That's true.
They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They
Yeah, wait, what?
already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Why does Makoto look like he's suffering from, like, extreme heartburn? Has anybody got a Tums?
Oh god, that.
After you met up with
that's
Makoto in the
relatable.
dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Kyoko, you're really trying to fucking get me screwed here, aren't you?
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
Is this all because I wouldn't entrust you with the shit I saw with Sakura?
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Fuck. And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? Don't understand. This guy's dead body has been added to the truth bullets section.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
Here's the thing, though. They say, you know, they were all together during this time period, but then he mentions that they even went in pairs, like, to the bathroom.
Yeah.
But we know that you're allowed to have an accomplice. Like, 2 people could have killed this person. So their
That's true.
alibis aren't any good either. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Nobody here has a good alibi.
Everyone has been kind of too away from each other.
No.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
There you go.
Oh,
See? Pretty good idea, right?
no, not that. I just remembered something super
No,
serious.
not whatever dumb bullshit you're spouting.
Don't just
I wasn't
stand
even paying
there.
attention.
Out with it.
I just learned to fucking zone you out.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Oh boy, here we go.
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
See, but that's the thing I don't get. Like, if the knife went all the way through, wouldn't the victim, the victim's own blood be present in some way?
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, what the fuck is going on here?
Wait,
So, what about it?
What are you thinking?
no.
What?
No, okay, hold on. Okay, so wait, the body has nails, right?
Yeah. Fake nails.
And there's a student here. There was like a hidden student, right?
Yeah.
Call me crazy, but remember how you said there's a theory about the body was drained of blood, right? And they had to use blood to kind of make it look like it was a recent kill. Call me crazy. Do you think that's Junko's body? Like, what's if that's the body and they put the coat over it so you can't see who it is, mask on it as well, blow it up, you can't see who that actually is. Now the body is completely unlike, you can't identify it anymore now.
But Junko never wore, like, gloves or anything, right? So when we have seen the wolf tattoo on her at some point? Because I don't remember her having one.
That's
Also, like, Junko had, like, blonde hair and, like, big, long, like, pigtails, didn't she? And, like,
yeah, but
I know the body got all burnt up, I know, but still, the hair that's there looks way different.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
pretty
I don't know, that's
sure
what I was
I've
kind of
seen that
thinking. I'm like,
knife
what's if this is
somewhere
that
before.
body coming back?
See, I mean, I don't know, but
That's what I thought when I first saw it.
Okay.
I just
I don't know,
remembered.
that was just my thought.
ever since Panic reminded me about the mode where you can just, like, talk and hang out with all the students willy-nilly, I've kind of, like, given up my Junko has something to do with this, like, theory.
Oh, okay. Okay, then never mind. I don't know then.
No. You got a line,
Oh,
by
shit.
the way.
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
I don't want it anyway. So what to do?
Why don't we let you hang on to it, Makoto?
Huh? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Oh, fuck.
You don't seem surprised.
There's no way
You
we
must have
killed
noticed
someone in a
earlier.
fever. Like, come on.
What if we did? Like, what a goddamn, like,
Yeah.
trip that would be. We like, sleepwalked this whole thing.
Like, holy
Then why did you
shit.
hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
It's not that I hid it. I just, refused to tell everyone because I didn't want them to know. Okay, yeah, I hid it. I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
Come on, dude. Considering
Yeah,
everything
what?
up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Probably. Disguised dead body, exploded body analysis, fragments near the dead body. Okay.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Yes.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
No.
You took
I don't
that
think we
knife
know
of
that.
yours and killed her with it.
We don't know that,
Man,
right?
you are, Makoto.
Do we know that? We already established that the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed. Which means when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body. Yeah, because that would have had to happen after, right? So,
Yeah.
It's the same
disguised
one we
dead
gave to
body.
Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid.
If he did have that knife before, that seals it.
Just because I had the knife, that automatic?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
No, it's wrong. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
I know that because I shot her with a gun. Ah, fuck!
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies.
Yeah,
We
it
never
did also
talked
say
about
that
what
she
killed
got, like,
her.
hit with, like, a blunt object, right? Because it mentioned something like the size of, like, a pipe she got hit with.
Oh yeah.
And again, there's a whole shed of tools. It could fit that description, so who knows?
No,
That is true.
don't you
But I don't think
remember?
any of those were used because I don't think we have any, like, evidence
The
to support
killer
that.
covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
No, you're wrong! The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. Yeah, that was just straight up in the Monokuma file, right? Yeah, the victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife.
I got it! The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Oh yeah, you're right,
Oh,
never
what?
mind.
Then the knife.
Wait, I'm an idiot.
I'm retarded?
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably
Yeah,
meant
it
to do the
goes
same
flying.
thing.
Yeah, I'm happy we're now finally getting to the fact
The
that there was a
explosion
goddamn
severely
bomb on
damaged the
this body.
Making it
Right.
impossible to know what really killed her.
Yeah, because I don't know, like, it doesn't look like the hair on that body would fit Junko, personally.
It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of
Well,
their
and
crime.
either way, Monokuma himself straight up said this is Mikuro Ikusawa.
That is true.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
See, I was framed, I knew it!
I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but
The very beginning. Why are we here again?
what's the deal with that explosion anyway?
Where do babies come from?
Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
Bro.
I'm just gonna need you to shut the fuck up.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe
Someone
that.
check Hiro's knees.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Why do I always have to do it? Why can't you say something? There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right?
He's so
that
sweaty.
fragment reveals
Yeah, I
the
know,
cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
That's only natural. Because, of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
Does Byakuya have like a thing of lipstick?
Is that what?
What is he fiddling with there?
I don't
It's
know.
part of a bomb.
Yes, it looked good.
Then the explosion
Must
was
look
part of the
pretty.
Monokuma bomb.
Gotta make sure I got the exact right level of lipstick on. Go with my blush.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more
Well, he
obvious
clearly
by the
puts
minute.
eyeliner on. I mean, look at those lashes. My God.
That is true.
They
That is
wanted
true.
the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only
Yay, I'm off
one
the
who
hook.
would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
No, that's my wife. Put me on the hook again.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change
Yeah.
the facts of the case regardless.
I need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate. Someone get the fire extinguisher ready again.
There's that toast smell again.
Monokuma file number 5. Oh, this means I'm probably gonna have to absorb something, huh?
Then, shall we continue the debate?
Okay.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that
Oh,
showed
yeah,
she was
okay,
hit on
this-
the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Yeah, but those didn't matter because those were old. Knife was a cover-up. Yeah, so that.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal
Injury has yet to be determined.
correct.
No, that's wrong.
Well, hold on, but Byakuya just had some points. He also said that there was multiple
Mukuro
wounds.
died because of the blow.
Yeah,
to
but
the back
remember
of that
the
head
file
she
stated
suffered.
that those were old.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like, just hear me out. The file says that those old hole wounds are old. What's if that's? I don't know, man. Maybe I think that's a body being reused. I don't. Oh, okay. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Oh.
a body can have like other bruises and scratches on it. It doesn't
Yeah,
necessarily
but
have to be.
punctures? Oh, they never said puncture.
Yeah, they never said
Okay.
puncture.
Okay. All right. Ah, fuck.
What
Okay.
about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point.
Yeah,
If
they
were
weren't
old, I
fresh.
guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the
What
blow to the
wounds
back
are
of her
they?
head is what killed her.
See,
Well, again,
that's
if
what's
it's
throwing
this
me off.
ultimate soldier girl, she's probably the one who killed all those other students, or had something to do with that. So she probably got injured during that whole situation.
But then,
Yeah, but they didn't
what
heal.
was the murder weapon?
The Monokuma file says she
I
was
don't
hit
know,
with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Well, how long ago did that incident happen? Because I can't remember.
Well, it was before everyone came though, right? Because that's the whole reason why this place got shut down. So
Yeah,
by then,
but
wouldn't
we-
those wounds be healed?
Well, we don't.
Into scarred?
But it hasn't been that long, right? It's only been maybe what, a couple weeks tops. I mean, I haven't counted the days, but it's not like it's been fucking years.
Okay.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
I don't think it was a big.
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
Yeah, there you go. That's what they did.
Bro.
You got it.
Way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
Damn, girl, you freaky.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Okay.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
You do?
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real
You
murder
keep
weapon.
doing this. You're like, I obviously know, but why don't you
Yeah,
tell them, Makoto?
Right? I'm just sitting there like, what do we know?
The real murder weapon.
The
I mean,
thing-
the only weapon we have here is the arrow. Oh, it's not the knife. We know that. It's got to be the arrow somehow, right?
yeah.
These have to come into play somehow. I mean, oh, you know, did somebody fucking tape these arrows together? Is that why there's fucking bloody duct tape?
Maybe.
I'm gonna try it.
I got it!
I guess that's it.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
This is a really weird way to attack somebody.
That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no
Yeah.
doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds...
So you tape all the arrows together to make a blunt object.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret.
It's the top.
Oh yeah, it's got to be the fucking tape.
The wood block key.
The titanium
Wood block key.
arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the
Hey,
problem?
died by duct tape.
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems
take my
like
dick.
an arrow would just be too thin.
No, that's wrong. You're right. Just the one arrow would have been
No,
too
that's
weak.
wrong. You're right.
That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together. Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Apes together strong.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon.
That explains everything.
As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
But the wood block key was in a room that only you had access to, mister.
That is true.
Is this it? Is this finally the time we take down Byakuya?
I've never been to the dojo.
Was it him all along? Can we finally get him out of here?
Oh no, you absolutely have.
You absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Oh,
I mean, we have proof that you had something to do with this.
Yep.
Kind of digging your own grave here, bud.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to The death of us all, remember?
Well, I don't know who us all is, but he sounds like a loser.
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I need you to do all the work for me.
Yeah. Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo must be connected to that dojo locker.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is
This videotape of Kyoko going into the dojo.
right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
Oh, but it's not, sir.
Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
Till death do us part, motherfucker.
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you?
Got like when the scenes are drawn this way, her hair is like clearly like pinkish purple.
Yeah.
But like in the other drawings, it looks like it's fucking white.
Why?
It freaks me out every
What
time
were
for some
you
reason.
doing there?
I like it.
That's
Nice
what I
little
need to
dye.
know.
I was just protecting you.
She attack, but also protect.
What?
She was protecting me. Then does that mean she does love me? She knew I was being attacked by a luchador. She came to my rescue. Could that be when? Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone? For me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over.
That's the most romantic
A verdict
shit
is
ever.
close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake.
Yo, what's up,
I'm
Cam?
not the
How's it
killer.
going?
Yo!
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it.
Yeah, Mr. Key holder to my room.
Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
You got the worst pimple? I'm sorry, bro. You want to come over so I can pop it for you?
Lick it a little bit and get the juices.
Yeah,
out.
get some pimple popping stream action. What? Byakuya should know better than anyone. What does that mean?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Yeah, upstairs.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room.
Oh,
Correct.
that, yeah.
Could I really have done that?
That's
Those
the
words
proof.
you just spoke.
That's the
Exactly
proof,
what
because
I
she
said.
couldn't have
I'm
done
not
it.
the killer.
You should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide
Thank
something
you.
from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Prove that you are wrong.
No, that's wrong.
You're wrong, you did.
Just
Big
goes up
dumb
and slaps.
motherfucker.
No, that's right.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get
Wow,
into
wow,
her room.
chill.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer looking at us. It's too deep, jeez. Audrey said she has some magic strip or some other witch shit. Yeah, I mean, that's usually the best way to get rid of pimples is witch shit. I find, personally.
Huh? Why not?
Just get some Eye of Newt and just brew yourself a stew.
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see.
Yeah.
So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your
Yeah, I love how
room,
even saying his name correctly makes it sound like you're like fucking hacking up a lunch. Byakia!
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself.
Yeah, motherfucker!
Am I wrong?
it would appear not.
Oof. How does it feel always being wrong in these? Byakuya. Does it feel good?
Then you're finally starting
How
to
does it
understand.
feel to always be number 2?
Always number 2. Like a big dookie. No, that's not actually true. There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. What? But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. Wait, I missed it. I was talking. What was her lie?
I don't know. I was listening.
Oh shit. Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Is there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier?
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will still be hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap. The mastermind has lied before us.
Laid for us.
Laid for us.
The mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? Like, with a box and some string?
Lying to spin it so it looks like it's Kyoko.
But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... it's getting all spinny. The mastermind's trap? The victim was Mikuro and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? Oh, sorry. Oh god, that's gross. What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. Gah.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Oh my god.
Am I wrong?
What do I do? I have to decide right here now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Well, I'm not sure what the lie is because I talked over it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking we let it go, right? I'm thinking Kyoko's going somewhere with this. Like, again, she specifically warned us, like, hey, don't vote. Like, we'll never learn the secrets. I don't know. I think we gotta trust our wife on this one, Brian.
I think so too.
Made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here. Something has to do with the mastermind's trap with Kyoko mentioned.
Sorry, I didn't mean to talk over it.
No, what's up?
I just like it funny that Makoto's doing all these actions while thinking. It's like, what is he doing?
Byakuya's like, all right, someone get the fire extinguisher ready.
He's doing that thinking again.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact?
You said rebuttal and assertion.
I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room, that it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I'm telling you.
Byakuya had a room key, right?
What are you telling me?
I'm telling you, man. Junko's gotta be somehow involved, man.
I don't think she gotta be.
I think so, because think about it, man. If she somehow kills someone, she's technically a student, but I don't know how to explain it because she died.
You're wrong.
I don't know. Oh, fuck. Because, dude, it makes sense. Think about it. She's a mastermind. If she kills someone, fuck. I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I don't have evidence. I don't know.
Yeah, Brian, you're becoming them. You're just spouting theories with nothing to back it up.
I know. I'm invested. I'm so invested.
What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time.
Yeah, everyone here has an
Possibly
alibi.
have killed anyone.
This is the
Or put key
mastermind.
in
They're
Kyoko's
doing
room.
this.
No.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Wait, doesn't Monokuma have his keys to get around everywhere? He could have put it in there. Bro, Monokuma setting this up. Because didn't he come into our room once? Without a key? Oh,
yeah,
like,
he could totally do that.
bro,
he could totally
this
do
is
that.
the mastermind.
And by the
This is
way,
the mastermind.
here's fucking Byakuya trying to pin it on us again. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there. It's fucking asshole.
It had to be Makoto, right?
No.
I don't see any other option.
Byakuya, you were there!
Right?
We went in together.
And are you saying that you don't watch like a hawk then?
Yeah, and it was
Are you
clearly
saying
just
the eyes
sitting
are
on the
bad?
fucking table. It's not like I pulled it out of the bed and be like, oh, weird, this is here, huh?
Right?
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Like, why would the victim be wearing a luchador mask?
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
Mukuro wakes up dead, and how do you wake up dead? Fucking hero, 'cause you're alive when you go to sleep. Man, it's some chronic shit.
Kyoko even said it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be.
Okay, time's up.
Boom.
Oh, fuck you.
Yep.
Huh?
Yep. Yep.
Time's up.
This is the
Class
mastermind
trial's
doing it.
all over. Everyone can stop talking now.
What?
You sold
Time's
yourself.
up?
Oh, my hair has gotten all squiggly.
What do
Oh
you
shit,
mean
wait,
time's
we're gonna
up?
die.
There's no time's up. Since when have we...
Oh no.
Everybody's gonna die because they got the wrong guy.
It's because you were late.
Except
So
for
we
the
had to push
real
back the
killer,
start
anyway.
time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
Voting
fucked.
time. Turn off all the lights and kill Makoto. That's the trial? Oh god.
Bro.
Well, at least we
It gotta
fucking
be.
nailed it.
That is true. Hey!
Give me those fucking
well-
coins.
Well, we're not gonna be able to use them after this.
Who will be chosen
What with
as
us
the
being dead now?
second? Will
Or
you
unless-
make the
or
right
unless-
choice, or the
Wait.
dreadfully wrong one?
Hold on. Wait, let's just put together everything that we just heard from Kyoko. Kyoko said she found an area where there's no surveillance cameras, no monitors, a hidden spot. What if Kyoko is trying to reverse it so we quote-unquote die and she's gonna hide us in there? Bro, I think Kyoko's got some shit planned. Bro, think about it.
See what happens, man.
Hey, hold on.
Oh, fuck.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Everyone
Oh,
just votes
shit.
for Byakuya.
Oh, fuck.
Yay! Brian, we did it. We're guilty. Finally. All our hard work pays off.
We finally killed someone.
What? You think I'm the killer?
Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all your fault. Now I'm angry. Everyone, you're wrong. Just even at the end. No, you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone!
Good job!
Yep.
Yep, they got it right.
No, you're wrong! No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense. You're out of order. You're out of order. This whole courtroom's out of order.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense!
Shing!
It's the same as always. It's just like the other class trials. And I'm going to end it the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment!
But wait, why do I... Oh my god, look at her. Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Oh god. Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Okay.
What?
Huh? Huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that? Yeah, it had to be.
This is
Alter ego.
Alter ego. This is so stupid virus from that stupid guy. He must have planted it while he invaded my network. Damn it all, hell, I don't believe this.
I knew I shouldn't have made my password password.
It would seem you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words,
What I'm saying is that you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was an inch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. To waste away in the garbage swung pit. Shrung?
Strown, like, you know, strewn about.
Oh, okay. Shrung pit. In a way. That's even better! Special punishment! But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world! I'm not doing that.
Alright.
Oh, fuck. Is he gone?
Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words,
Now it's the masterminds. Whoa, hold on. Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
so
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed.
Interesting. This fucking music. Dun, 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 dun. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in the bustling urban area. Is this like back to the beginning?
Oh?
It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. Hope's Peak Academy. Brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. Of white privilege. Fucking Windows just started. Fucking Windows just started an update. Did we fucking die? Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know if we died or not. We got sent back to the beginning of the game.
We died so hard that it had to restart.
They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. Am I dead? Anyway, there are two things you need to attend this school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way is if you're scouted by the school itself. By the way, we really are like the world's luckiest student if we made it out of that death trap.
That is true. That is very true.
And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students was me. Gotta love that hard cut, get rid of the music.
Right.
Yeah. But what? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before. What the heck is going on? Yeah. Finally. I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. And then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. It's Inception! No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. Oh, I shit myself. I was in a vast dark cavern with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. Is this gonna be like that scene from Star Wars? A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. Let's have a flashback about it. Alter ego saved me. This kid does not dream of cheese. And he used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was start looking for a way out of here. Boy, this is a little bizarre, huh?
Dude, you know what'd be creepy if we found like the area where they kept all the other bodies?
Yeah, like the fucking Hope's Peak morgue.
Right.
This is a desk. It's probably one that fell down here with me. Yeah, how did I survive this fall, by the way?
Right? Who propped you up?
That's a rocket and a tank. I better not think too much about what I'm seeing down here. Yeah, that's stuff that other students were killed with.
Jesus.
Is that an airplane? How'd something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit? It's locked. Who could have guessed? No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't going to be that easy. But if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, might as well wank off a bit. I decided to look around for some food.
Just find a good corner.
Yeah, right. I mean, there's nothing but garbage here anyway, so it's fine. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. That was pointless, too. Next, I searched for some water, which really should have been the first thing I looked for, since you can only go like 3 days without water. You can go like a fucking month without food.
That is true.
Remember, kids, if you're ever in a survival situation, water, shelter. First two things. Don't worry about food. That comes later.
Mm-hmm.
How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? Might as well just Bear Grylls it. Again, pointless. Feel like I'm blocked in on all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up. Because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was...
masturbate again.
Go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. Sleeping in this garbage pit was the best sleep Makoto's gotten since he's been here. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. Damn. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign. Not exactly. Gut crunch. What the? A strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. I wonder... I think my friends are like throwing out like good food for me to like give me supplies.
Damn, they could. They're just taken from the kitchen.
Yeah. Captain says 2 minutes without air, 2 days without water, 2 weeks without food. Yeah. As I watched, the pile of garbage jostled and formed an odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from up above. What could it have been? Dad?
Is that you again?
Is that you? Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? And I'm not talking about me. Carefully. Yeah, even in this like survival scenario, like Makoto's still like fucking owning himself.
Bro, self-esteem.
I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
Oh my god. It's
Oh,
Kyoko.
fuck. A giant piece of trash. Rude.
Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. My wife. Oh god.
It smells
She's
awful.
got fucking cup ramen on her head. Look, it's even a Naruto.
Oh, she does love us, Mike.
Dude, find yourself a girl that will throw herself into a garbage pit for you.
Right. Oh fuck. This place smells awful.
Kyoko!
Indeed.
You look like you're doing better than I expected.
What if she went through all this and just saw that like fucking Makoto's just been dead the whole time with a broken neck because he landed on his head?
He's like, oh, ooh, ooh.
What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you.
I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You've got a bit of garbage in your hair? She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Oh. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished.
Look, it's a dick and balls.
Oh,
Like,
it is.
you see it, right? Like, it's clearly a dick and balls.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you! I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. See, she's helping us while still subtly saying, fuck you.
Right.
Cam says, it's been 2 hours and he's already drinking his own piss. Yeah, Makoto would. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Woo, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. Immediately, like, passes out.
So you still haven't given up then?
Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at.
Hmm?
Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at.
You right. But, Kyoko, why do you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt. Or, no, to atone.
Atone?
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything.
So, you knew that I knew?
Indeed.
Even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you.
Don't say that. You didn't abandon me.
My dad did when I was young.
Still out getting those cigarettes.
No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life.
Yeah, like how Makoto's trying to give her an easy out. Like, don't say that. You didn't abandon me. And she's like, no, I abandoned you. To save my own life. I was gonna let you die. It's totally fine with it.
I gave no shits about you within that moment. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but... There was a reason that I survived, no matter the cost.
Why did you have to survive? What kind of question is that?
It's true.
Why did you want to not die?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive...
In other words...
It is so that I can do what I can to this school to... What I came to this school to do.
What?
I made up in my mind to come to Hope Speak Academy for one very important reason.
So you have some reason for coming to Hope Speak?
Indeed.
That's right. At least I did once.
Once?
Until recently, I'd forgotten what I was.
What's up, Science? How's it going?
Yo!
You forgot, but that's my job.
I have no memory of what my purpose was.
This just reminds me of Gandalf. I have no memory of this place. No memory? That's impossible.
Amnesia?
Then, is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto?
Oh, clearly better than you, Mrs. Amnesiac.
Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school?
The first thing. You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too. And when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
Okay, Night, don't forget to have a prostate orgasm for your health. You're right. You're right. Always gotta have that prostate orgasm.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I came to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was.
But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happening by chance. It seems much too convenient.
Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
Indeed.
Don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory.
My God. But why would they want to do that?
And there's only one reason I can come up with. Because my purpose and my ability, somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plan.
So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
It could be, it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind.
My God.
Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time.
Oh, this is so sweet. Mo says sweet dreams is science, and science smooches Mo even though he is a stranger to me since my friends like him. That's so sweet. Thank you, Science, for stopping by. Always appreciate it. You have a wonderful night.
Yeah, good night.
But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did that, and we all worked as one, the mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the mastermind is actually one of us.
What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility.
It's Byakuya! Just like immediately, I knew it!
But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right?
The mastermind. One of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me.
But why me? I'm an idiot.
Because among everyone, you were the least likely to be the mastermind.
Oh, Jesus, I'm so sorry.
That was just intuition, but...
You're the least likely to be the mastermind because, like you said, you're an idiot. I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
Are we going back to intuition stuff now?
I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Yeah. It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, it's nothing. Just psychosis, probably. It is nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know?
Even now, surrounded by all this garbage, I still trust you.
It's just, I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you to for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced.
Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality.
I masturbated like 37 times to you.
You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
So...
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability.
Do tell. You mentioned your ability.
My
ability? What everyone should have known from me?
My ability is Blaze. It increases fire-type moves when my health is low.
I'm the ultimate detective.
Yeah, we figured that one out.
Yeah, I feel like that was very, like, early on.
Yeah. The ultimate detective?
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy?
You're Inspector Gadget?
I have to run an inspection here.
Go, Gadget Gloves!
There was someone I had to find here in the school.
You had to find someone. Who?
So...
Well... It was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster?
Because he's my father.
Didn't we also, like, guess something like this before?
Yeah, because I remember she was, like, getting upset when we heard headmaster. She started, like, saying, like, oh, I have to stop him no matter what, or something like that.
What?
In other words...
I was separated from him as a child, and it turns out he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak.
Kyoko's dad is Hope's Peak headmaster? Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved.
I'll find a way.
Huh?
Huh?
No
No matter what it takes, I will find the headmaster.
matter what?
No matter the cost.
So,
Kyoko, what's going on?
And you know, I think it was that very scene where we guessed it, because we're like, clearly this is personal.
Right. My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him.
That makes sense. That explains everything.
However,
But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear, so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I seen when I was stuck in the headmaster's room.
Then what did you see in there?
so
The room has been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers were dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything had been in there.
You mean the mastermind, right?
it's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicions, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I found.
But why there?
Because I also had to find this in the headmaster's room.
This is some kind of map?
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I brought it down in here with me in the trash.
It was just sitting right here.
I found it in the headmaster's room, along with Makuro's profile and that key.
And also some really weird old Polaroid photos, but we don't need to talk about those.
One of them had me naked. That was weird. The map showing the second floors was a home to a number of rooms meant for faculty use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. And I figured the headmaster was some kind of private room there. I assumed that if it was true, that the room would likely hold more clues. So I went to check.
Correct.
And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that my purpose was to find the owner of that room.
So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
However,
But once I got there, I noticed that the second floor of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors.
So what was it like? That part of the school, I mean.
It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever is going on in this school is more horrific than we ever imagined.
I mean, it's already been pretty horrific. To say it's even more horrific than that, like, I don't know.
Right?
But what do you mean?
so
I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get the chance soon enough.
Sounds like it must be important. And really ominous. Oh boy.
however,
Of course, I got... yeah. Which is why I had no idea what's going on in the rest of the building.
It has to do with Mikuro Ikusaba, doesn't it?
however,
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. I know it wasn't you either.
I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi, so then who did kill her?
anyway,
Monokuma.
Right?
What can I say? What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, the point of the class trial of was to get me killed.
Get you killed?
Indeed.
I stole that key and disappeared. And in retaliation, they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me.
Correct.
That was the point of the class trial.
If that was the point of the class trial, why did they like set it up to look like it was Makoto?
Right?
It was?
What? Like, the mastermind got a little sloppy.
Yeah.
The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly.
You mean because of the school regulations?
That's right.
Exactly.
With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
In other words,
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules. And with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it.
The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
hey,
There's one other thing that I like to point out about the murder of,
What's that?
There was a point where that person may not have become the victim. It could have been you, Makoto.
Who's you? I don't think I've met them before. I could have become the victim?
indeed.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Do you mean during the night?
I can hear them, you know? The footsteps of the god of death.
Okay. What?
I can hear the god of death as he moves.
Huh.
That ability naturally draws me into cases just like this,
Anyway,
which is exactly what happened with you. I was in the dorms, and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell, and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away, and I followed it. I saw the shadow go into your room.
correct.
I ran into your room, and I saw what was happening. I interfered immediately, of course.
However,
That wasn't the end of things, of course. I stopped them, but that led to whoever the mass assailant was, they ended up dead.
correct.
And their murder was disguised the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of a mastermind in an attempt to use a class trial to eliminate me.
So all this would mean that whoever killed Mikuro is also the mastermind, right?
Indeed.
I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think.
But that's really bad if true. Big if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
Correct.
You're right. That is a contradiction. And it's not just that person. But Makuro.
Mikuro, yeah.
Okay. They needed the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is contradiction.
So what does it all mean?
In other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who has been cornered.
Huh?
Makoto.
Just a little more. A little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair.
The other ultimate despair.
There's no doubt that Makuro was the ultimate despair, and that she's dead. And I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person.
It's not?
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to indicate whoever causes that event.
You're talking about.
That's right.
What happened years ago, the biggest... So, a year ago, okay.
Okay.
So what happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history?
Again, I think you're overselling it, but okay. The tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that. They're the ultimate despair?
It would seem...
That... that's...
Despicable.
Despicable group, whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
You're despicable. Then they're...
Indeed.
Make no mistake. They're the root of all evils that force us to go through this. But yeah.
I thought money was the root of all evil.
That is the ultimate despair. And that is our real enemy.
Wow.
Junk food junkie.
We did it, Bri. Beat chapter 5.
Jesus.
Jesus, marriage. Oh, we see Dream Island rocket present. That's nice. That
Oh,
looks
they're
like,
taking the rocket.
that looks like something I could shove up my butt. Yeah, I want to save the data. Of course I want to save the data. And honestly, that's a goddamn perfect stopping point. Because I don't know about you, Bri, but especially me being sick, my throat is killing me.
Yeah, I agree. Mine's getting pretty bad.
Oh, but this has been a very interesting episode.
Yeah. Dude, I'm telling you, there's so much to this. There's so much, and I love it.
Yeah, it's getting deeper, but we've got to be like real close to the end at this point.
Oh god, yeah. I wouldn't be amazed if this is the end, or if we got like one more. Like we got to be coming close.
There's probably, I mean, obviously there's another chapter. There's probably like a couple more chapters left, and then maybe like an epilogue or something. But
yeah,
I think probably got a few more streams of this, and then we'll be done.
Yeah, I hope you all really like this. This is awesome.
Yeah, this has been a fucking wild ride. So hopefully y'all dig it.
Are the links not posting?
I'm putting them in.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. Well, anyways, thank you everyone who came to the stream. We really enjoyed doing Dangan around.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, follow us on our social media. That is the best way to find out what we're streaming, when we're streaming, and what we're actually doing.
Oh, and we should note too that we've been posting like fun clips and stuff on social media. So
yeah,
both social media and even like Discord, our highlights stuff. That's a good place to find like fun clips and stuff. So
yeah, and if there's a fun clip that you like, go ahead and highlight it, and maybe I'll throw it up. So
yeah, totally. Also, keep an eye on the YouTube page. We got stuff coming. I'm probably gonna drop another video sometime in the next couple days. So look forward to that.
Yeah.
I also recorded another thing earlier today. So who knows? That might become something too. But yeah, a lot of stuff in the works.
Yeah, join our Discord. Come hang out with us. That's how we chat. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun people in there. That's also where you can post your art, and maybe I'll feature it on the podcast.
Ciao, dude.
Oh. But yeah, no, we got I think I know we got some stuff coming out. The podcast will be coming out this Sunday, and I want to say a new monthly like highlight videos coming out soonish. I don't know what day yet.
Oh, exciting! I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah. So yeah, so thank you everyone. We enjoy doing this stuff. So thank you guys coming like every night.
Who are we rating?
Let's see. Let's see who's on.
Whoa, crazy! Amaranth is in a hot tub.
Oh hey.
It's so weird. She never does that.
Oh man, we can go help out Bruce Green with 381 viewers. He might need it. We got Chowside with 6, Bloody with 5, Pony Boy with 5. He's playing Arkham Knight. Manga Book Guy.
So you, buddy, make the decision.
Let's go do Jory. Let's go give Jory some love.
Okay. Alright, y'all. Go say hi to Jory. Give him our love, and y'all have a fantastic night. And hey, 7:30 tomorrow. We'll be streaming something, so be there. Alright, bye.